Hello students, welcome to the class. I am Yogita. Our subject is CNET, Nursing Education for Nurses, and today we are going to learn about types of philosophy. Mainly there are two types of philosophy: traditional philosophy and modern philosophy. Traditional philosophy like idealism, realism, naturalism and pragmatism, and today we are going to learn about these modern philosophies. In modern philosophy, first we are going to learn about existentialism. Now here the concept says that what is exist, that is real. Exist, presence will give its essence. Now this existentialism philosophers, they just reject all the other philosophies. They say that we don't believe in past what happened, we can't give a more value to the nature or the ideal philosophers, like what they said, universal truth, your god, your spirit. Here what they say, that what do we exist? Now human being, I born and I exist. I give presence of my existence. I will be the witness of my existence. So what they say, that individual or the things or object that must be exist. So that will give a experience for us, so that will enhance our knowledge or learning. Now here the curriculum says that in classroom subject they are given an opportunity for the children to choose their subject. Also, they provided lot of concept, various choices for the students, so that they can make a choice for themselves. As well as here, students are influence the curriculum, and the staffs, they will influence the curriculum, so that we can bring necessary change based on your essence what you present there. And it also explored the means of providing students various experience that they will get with the help of this education. It also, it's essential to provide a various life experience to the individual. Also, you can see a role of teacher here. Teacher is not just a teacher, he is the person who can give a right guide and direction to the children. He will give his own essence, own presence, own exist. He make the children to understand how does the matter is exist. Also, they are using a method called individual focusing. They just don't take the children in a group. Rather, doing that, they are preferring a individual preference. Individual concern is given to the student for their optimum growth and development. Also, here we can see, here like in existentialism, they don't ask for the past, what happened, what are the historical stories. They believe in right now, at the present, and the immediate future what is going to happen. So they trust in that and they're working for that. This is what explained in existentialism. Also in existentialism, teacher doesn't teach the student just to cope with or focus here, like follow the model what is already exist. They also tell that you have your own imagination, you develop your own creativity, that is what's boosted in the children. Also in existentialism, teacher will help the child to have their own pathway. They can create their own way of leading their life, solving the problems, as well as a different way to exhibit their presence, the essence of presence. Here the students can think in a different way, act in a different way, so that they make others to feel about their existence. So this is what explained in existentialism. The next philosophy is progressivism. It is really explain the progressive of individual life. It give importance to the each and every individual. They say that what progress you get in your life, that is more important than whatever else is exist in and around you. Here Dwell proposed this. He says that individual must work, so this work will help the individual to get a progressive in his life. He will help the individual or the child to explore to the problems and also give different steps to solve the problems. Like be aware of the problem, you understand or define the problem, and you make some hypothesis, you test the hypothesis, and you try the best alternative which is suitable for you. Now based on that, you are able to try out many things in your life, and you are able to solve the problems. Even in the classroom, they are giving a different problems to the student, so that when the student is able to solve that problem and they get the success confidence, they can encounter same problem in their life. Now when they encounter same problem, it will be easy for the students to face the situation and cope with the problems. And also the curriculum says that here, the curriculum says that it is most relevant to their life. What you are going to experience in your life, what problem you may face in your life, it's related to that. Also it motivates the individual a study about social and natural science, because we are learning from that, we are learning so that we get a progressive in our life. Also here the role of student, the student will go for a field trip. Now when he go for a field trip, it is out from his classroom, he is interacting with the nature and the society. Now that will give a maximum learning opportunity to the child. A student is exposed and he is acquiring more knowledge, and he is becoming more firm in his decision and in his level of knowledge. The role of a teacher plays a very important role, where teacher will explore the individual about many aspects like science, scientific, technology, advancement, development. See, with the help of that, it helps the individual or the child to have a progressive in their life. They can have a promotion in their life. Also, teacher will stimulate the interest of an individual. Now, this interest can be aroused because of certain games. He may conduct certain games, activity, which will enhance the interest of that particular student. So, altogether, progressivism says that you are an individual and you have to get progress in your life by the work what you are doing. Opportunity is provided to choose your subject, freedom is given, a self-discipline is important. So once you understand all these things, once you are able to solve the problems, you are able to get the progress. So this is what explained in progressivism philosophy. Now behaviorism. Now, behaviorism, according to this philosopher, they say that human behavior is a response to the external environment. So, based on the environment, our behavior is shaped. When a positive reinforcement is given, we can develop a desired behavior in an individual. Many psychologists worked on that. They said that how you're giving the environment, that environment will stimulate your behavior. Our behavior is good or bad, it's mainly because of a nature or environment where we are living. When we are in a positive environment, definitely we can see a positive, a good behavior in an individual. And whenever you are in a negative, a wrong environmental setup, definitely that will have an influence in your behavior. Now here, human behavior will be defective. That means he may cause some harm to others when he is involved in a defective environment. When he experiences such things, then definitely he may do something bad to his environment or other people, those who are in and around to him. Also, a very good example is that, for example, now if it is raining, so you will not go out, because you know that if you go out, you may feel wet and you may get cold, you may get fever. See, your behavior is now based on the environment stimulus. So purely based on your environment stimulus, what we are getting, we are shaping our behavior. Now definitely we can take an opportunity to mold the behavior of an individual. We can provide positive reinforcement or a rigid structure so that we can shape the behavior of an individual. This is what explained in behaviorism philosophy. We are going to learn about now humanism philosophy. Now, humanism philosophy is providing a progressive philosophy of a life that helps an individual to meet the goals of his life. He is able to meet his desire. He can fulfill his dreams and his whatever he wants, his likes, wishes can be fulfilled. Now, humanism, it provides an opportunity for the overall growth and development of individual. It provides a continuous learning process, learning opportunity for the individual. Also, it facilitates self-actualization, where individual can know about themselves, their strength, their weakness, where they are, what actually they are in this life that can be learned with the help of humanism. Here we can use different methods to learn the things: group discussion, open talk, communication, and team nursing and team teaching, self-directed learning. These all ways can be used so that you are able to learn the things. And also it is highly motivated. Individual is highly motivated to learn the goal, reach the desired goal what they set in their life. They want to reach what wish they got in their life. So this will done with the help of humanism. Also, when we take here, a teacher will be a facilitator, he is a guide, and he is a promoter. It's not that he is only a dictator or directing you. He is everything so that he will teach you the human values, human qualities, so that you are able to develop a harmonious relationship, a mutual understanding, trust, rapport, so that you develop that relationship and you provide the overall opportunity for the growth and development of an individual or any children. So this was explained in humanism. The next philosophy is experimentalism. Here, what they say is we have to make an experiment to understand the truth. Here, they don't say that whatever present exists, everything is real. The thing is, what do we experience right now, that is a truth, and you are making an experiment on that. Now, here they say that you make a right decision, and what you experience, what goodness or what a better a feeling you get after taking the decision, that is what only are real. That's what you feel. They don't believe in any past or long term futures. They feel that right now, this present and the immediate futures are only a real. And here, they believe that everything is keep on changing. Nothing is constant. So only the work what you're doing, that remain unchanged, so that you do your work, you try to experience such things which will provide good things to you, which make you to feel better. So this word says experimentalism. The next one is eclecticism. Now, eclecticism says that it has gathered all the philosophies and they selected, electively they selected such things which is really good. Like the some important points. They said that teacher is important, teacher is giving a direction and helping an individual to learn. Electivism, this principle, this philosophy help to prepare the children for their future life. They're able to make you to understand your quality, your strength and your weakness. They are preparing a good citizens. They are preparing a broad curriculum, a flexible curriculum. Individual has opportunity to choose their subject and mold their behavior. And also they want to bring the coordination between various subjects so that you are able to learn and acquire maximum knowledges. And importance of co-curricular activities given. It's not only that you learn only the subject, along with that you will be flexible, skilled enough in many activities. Also, they will provide a best subject and best teacher. Professional teaching standard is required when you teach the subject. Also, it recommend the teacher standards. Teachers should be like that. So such standards are recommended for the teachers. Also, in electivism, they given the importance for self-discipline. They don't say that we need to have a police, rules, regulation, court, yeah, military. Instead of that, very important that every individual should have that self-discipline which will mold your behavior so that you can lead a good, a social, a peaceful life. Also, the emphasis on adult and social education. They want to maintain a harmonious relationship among the social beings. We all are human beings living in a society. When we live, we need to have a good human relationship. So, electivism selected the good points and that comes consist together and they form this philosophy. Okay, the last philosophy what we are going to learn is reconstructionalism. By the word itself, we are able to understand we are going to reconstruct. Here, we are going to reconstruct the society. We are finding lot of issues, conflicts in the society, and with the help of education now, we are going to bring certain change. We are going to reform the social norms, your beliefs, or any issues what we are finding in the society. Here, the main 5 goals of reconstructionalism is to examine both cultural heritage of the society and rest of our civilization. We need to find that. Also, confront and discuss the social issues, controversial matters dedicated to bringing about the change within the society. We have to dedicate ourselves to bring certain changes, and we have to work towards to bring that changes in the society, to examine the future and possible future realities. We are just checking what can happen, what may happen in the future, and we are just checking that has to be done under reconstructionalism. Also, participation in both students and teacher interculturalism. Here we need to understand, because teacher and student culture will be different. We are trying to understand, participate in that. So that's the main goal of this reconstructionalism. But when you see the curriculum, here they want to bring certain changes. What as practice from the long time, what belief blindly we are not going with that. We are trying to reform the societies. Here we are examining, we are learning politics, social science, economics, all the social aspect, and provided equal opportunity in all the subject to discuss the issues, controversial matters. You are free to provide, you are free to give your opinion and suggestions. So these things are included in the curriculum. If you see from the student point of view, students are spending lot of their time with their parents, and definitely parents influence will be there in student behavior. When they come to the teacher for a very short duration, it is impossible for the teacher to change their behavior entirely. Now teacher can set a goal, so that with the help of parents they can work and they can reach that goal. And when you see a teacher will have a really important role to play here. Teacher will speak about the issues in the classroom, and teacher should be able enough to manage the classroom diversity, because in issues may come up in the classroom, teacher must able to manage that. And teacher should provide equal opportunity to all the students to speak up with the many issues, social aspects and social conflicts what they are facing, and how they can bring the changes in that. Also, teacher is expected to promote the cultural tolerance in the student. Teacher need to train so that students can bear the cultural difference and they can stand with that. So this will be a role of a teacher when they work under reconstructionalism. So students, this is all about modern philosophy of nursing. So we learned the modern philosophy existentialism, where they believe, these philosophers believe the existence, that I am exist and my presence will give the essence. Existentialism. Next, they said about progressivism. Here, you do your work and you get a progress in your life. That's very important. This focused such work and a progress of human life, that matter is explained. Behavioralism. Here, behaviorism, they explain a behavior of an individual is because of environment stimulus. We can cultivate the good behavior with the good reward. Based on the environmental stimuli, good and bad behavior can be developed. So we can change the behavior. That's what explained in behaviorism. Humanism, they said that you need to be a good human being, develop the humorous relationship with the individual, be a social animal, be in a group so that you can lead a social life, you can meet your desires and goals. Experimentalism, that says that you do the experiment, you understand the truth, then you focus, then you do that, because nothing is constant here, everything is keep on changing. Only thing is that your practice, what decision you're taking right now, that will give you the fruitful ending. So you need to experiment that and you'll realize and you understand that. Electivism is nothing but they gathered all the philosophies and selected only the best out of that and they formed their philosophy. Reconstructionalism. Sorry, it was reconstructionalism. Nothing but you reconstructing the society. Here we are addressing the social issues, conflicts, controversial matters, and we are trying to reform that. So this is all about your modern philosophy of nursing. I hope you understood. Please keep reading and keep watching. I'll see you in the next class with a new concept. Thank you all.